All right, let's move it over to an update on the Delta variant and the spread of COVID with Yahoo Finance's Anjalee Khemlani. Anjalee, I just want to kick things off, I guess, with the big news about the Olympics no longer having spectators in the stands as Japan tries to work through their COVID spread. What's the update on not just Japan, across the board, how this is impacting the global economy?
Absolutely, Brian. Well, this is basically the thing that investors and others were looking for is, something like what's happening with Tokyo and with Japan now having to declare yet again a state of emergency because of the pandemic and looking at reducing the amount of spectators. So in Tokyo specifically, there will be no spectators. And this is a pivot from just a few short weeks ago where they were looking at having at least domestic spectators in order to sort of, give it that Olympics vibe, but that is no longer going to happen with concerns of the Delta variant growing in some parts outside of the Tokyo district. There will be a small amount of spectators allowed, but it is a completely different scene. And this is already, a delay from last year for the Olympics. It's really just this ongoing saga. But the Delta variant is of concern still and growing so, especially here in the U.S., where it now accounts for 50% of new cases, according to U.S. officials. And that is a significant change over the past couple of months. We saw by the end of May where it was just under 5%. And then at the start of June, it jumped to 10% and now accounts for 50%. So really some concerns there, even though we do have a good number of people vaccinated and we are continuing to focus here in the US on those unvaccinated groups, it still is an opportunity for this virus to grow, as well as for more variants to come about. We also know there's one out of Peru now called the Lambda variant that is slowly growing to be a concern. So a lot of sort of unfortunate news, despite the U.S. continuing to open up and not really including the World Health Organization's mask mandate or suggestions for masks. So that is something that we have to keep an eye on.